Greetings, everyone. Janik, your host for the next few minutes. We're going to keep going with our review of PT's book, and then we'll start with my own book after. I got it on the screen. So, yeah. Sharpening lessons. Let's call them like the sharpening lesson. Sharpening lessons. Yeah. To keep ourselves sharp. Yeah. And alert. And vibrant and alive. Yeah. So think, wink, wink. Did we do this one? I don't think so. I think we were, the most crucial thing. That's what we finished with yesterday. Think. There are so many in this world who love to think, using their faulty little brains, powered by their unfractal genes. And yesterday I said I was gonna keep the title, change the title of my book, but I think I'll keep the same title. Yeah, because I very well detailed why I use the number 33. So if you don't get it, well, it's because you're bouché. There's a blockage somewhere in your brain. So there are so many in this world who love to think, using their faulty little brains powered by their unfractal genes. Many have pushed, though, to the limit. Haven't Many have pushed thoughts. Many have pushed thought. I have problem with these words: true, though, thought. They seem to all write the same. So I pronounce them sometimes the same. Many have pushed thought to the limit, have encountered confusion, frustration, insanity, and suicidalness. Suicidalness. The net result has been a big zero. All the past wisdom and tales make it very clear that any evolution or rise in this multiverse depends on praising, serving the higher divine, not thinking. Valmiki wrote the immortal epic Ramayana by praising Ram, an incarnation of divine, not by thinking. Even asuras like Ravan gained power and influence by praising, serving Shiv, a divine being. Still, they believe that they will figure it all out if they just keep reading and thinking. Kundalini doesn't rise by reading or thinking. Nor does third eye open by reading or thinking. All evolution happens through actual practice of praising, serving higher divine. This simple fact remains elusive despite all of their thinking and all of the evidence pointing towards it. Realization. Centering brings realizations, not thinking. Yeah, centering brings realization, not thinking. Blessed. So, who are the blessed? The blessed, the blessed, the blessed, blessed, whatever. Once again, the word tells it all. Be less. The ones who are clear at all times to be less than divine. No ego takes root and blessedness happens. That's a word that I always was hesitant to use as the word bless. I was like, why do you want to be less? You want to be more? So, but this makes sense to me. You have to be less than divine. No ego takes root and blessedness happens. So that's it. Terrified, ashamed. Terrified and ashamed, two words which the world sees in a negative light. But from Lotus Ocean perspective, they are essential, as no one can approach divine properly unless they are terrified of their past, and their past repeating, like a Groundhog Day. And of all the hellish possibilities of the future, for behaving humbly with divine, it is also logical imperative that they are ashamed of their foolishness and action. Always said it. I'm not afraid to say it. Live my life like an idiot. Not ashamed to say it. It's true. We all live our life like freaking idiots. I'm gonna put it like it is. That's what it is. But until you shake yourself up and you realize that, hey, whoa, there is something else in this world than the low vibration I'm used to. There's higher vibration, higher vibe. So without this understanding, there is no humility to divine and no getting out of hell and hellish unsatisfactory paradigms. Terrified and ashamed, yeah. 100% ashamed. Ashamedness required. There is a simple way to get out of hell here and beyond. Be 100% fully unadulterated. I said it yesterday to Kim, that word. That's the worst. Unadulterated. I'm struggling with words sometimes. Be 100% fully unadulterated. Okay, I'm gonna get it. Hold on. Be 100% fully unadulterated. Lie, a shame in front of divine of one's own action which kept one in hell. Okay, I'll get there. Simple, but still not many here are doing it. When the judgment come, find the world in shame. The most important triad: honesty, shame, bowing in service to divine. Real honesty about self-action and not knowing automatically leads to shame, which in turn automatically leads to bowing to and serving divine, which automatically leads to pleasure, heaven, ascension to higher realms. Are you going to serve the evil system all your life? We all do at certain extent. We all do at a certain extent. Just checking the rest. Okay, so PT D axis. PT D axis. When P lays, it's play. When P is arty, it's part, it's party. P equal the axis of the multiversal tree. In other words, P is the pole you spin around. What was lost is now being found. P, the letter P is shaped as it is to show that it's the axis. The circle rotates around the central axial line. The letter P in all major languages and cultures always represents the axis figures. Father, Pita, or husband, Pati in Sanskrit. Pita, the patriarch in Egypt. President or P resident, the central resident in English. The fact that P happens to be the first initial of Lotus Ocean, Manifestor, PT. It's just another aspect of the P perfect fractality. All the turning happens around P. I have still a lot of questions for PT around this. I'm gonna put down this. I'm gonna do it maybe today later. All the questions I have in the book, like like this here. He says, yeah, the letter P. No, my anyway, I have still some. PT is just another aspect of the perfect fractality. All the turning, all the T turning happens around P. So is he saying he's a perfect fractality? That's what I want to ask him. Like, because I see him as human. Can you, as human, reach a perfect fractality? That's my question. In your body suit, in your flesh suit. Yeah. Jolie Hubbard, maybe. Jolie. Ah, c'est joli. C'est joli comme nom. Yeah. The axis. No world exists without an axis. A X-crossing I-pole axis around which all else spins. PT is the axis of this world. That's another question I have for him. Why exactly are you... But I know why he's saying that, because of the teaching he's offering. And the clarity and all the good stuff he has to show us. But yeah, Captain PT, not that I doubt it. It's not because I doubt it. It's just I want him to be a little bit clearer on the statement that he makes in the book, so we get a deeper sense of what he's saying. But I will get there. Will just be a matter of time. Yeah, and Richard, I'll keep you a copy of the book. I got your email. I reserve you one. I have 20 copies in English on the way from UK, mailed by PT himself. Yeah, so I will reserve you one. You, Leslie, Bliss. I know you all want one, so this is the book I hold in my hand there. Peace, Gita, scriptures for the now. Yeah. Here. Setting the record straight. Observation in this matrix. So, Captain PT, you walk like you know where you are going. You talk like you know what you are doing. But the truth is you've got no clue. You are lost in this world, and the other ones don't even enter your consciousness. You are trapped and incubated. You need a navigator. Captain P is a navigator for this world and the big beyond. He is here to steer the soul ship home. Captain P, Captain PT, the one and only navigator. Like, can there be other beings here that can help you also navigate? Is PT the only navigator? Like, is there Other beings that from his teaching can reach a point where they can help, they can become navigator. Navigator. Yeah. Fun is the real fun. The correct spelling of fun is Phun. Fun. As in fo, fun. Yeah. One has to get fee. Fee. Heart of gold. PHI. To get fun. It all once again revolves around P. Happy. There is a reason for everything, and there is a reason why happy has two P's in it. P reach. Some say that I preach too much. They forgot it's their job to reach P, not mine. I like that one. It's their job to reach P, not mine. Prefer. It is always preferable to refer to P, the axis, instead of self. Refer as many are suggesting or automatically do. Sorry. Present. The present is a present, recent, from P, which not many treasure the way they should, which not many treasure the way they should. Avoid a void, P the axis, and be left with the void, which nothing else can fill. Simples. Judgment Day. There are too many who hold the belief that they will be judged on a day called Judgment Day. Well, they are right, only discrepancy being the day is already here, and all are being judged right now, every day. That's what I am here for. Lotus Ocean tells you the results. That's true. Judgment Day is not something in the future, at the end of your life. They will judge you for all your sin and your nonsense you have created. I think you get the judgment right here, right now, in this time, in present time. If you are stuck in this lie matrix world, yeah. Event horizon and not serving iron divine and expecting attention and praise from others when you don't deserve it. Not many of us deserve to be praised. Trust me. The event horizon, PT Lotus Ocean, is the real and only event horizon for whosoever anywhere comes across any of it. That is the point of no return. How anyone responds to this encounter is the only action which decides their future. Nothing else matters. Praising, bowing, and serving, the most natural sequence. The three pillars of right behavior. Praise, bow, and serve. And then beingness. When one comes across a praiseworthy being, more higher and divine than oneself, it is natural to praise. Repetition of that praise naturally leads to bowing. Repetition of that bowing naturally leads to serving. And this sequence lifts one out of any hell into higher consciousness and higher realms. PT's world. PT's world. People ask what kind of world would it be if my precepts were followed. The answer is it would be a world without pollution, disease, depression, and devolution. It would be a world which would be advanced in the real sense of the word from all perspectives. An ever evoluting paradise called Earth. I added this, which would be a model for the rest of the galaxy and multiverse. That's another. What is he intend to say by galaxy exactly and multiverse? What is those? Like these are questions that I think deserve to be asked because it's not clear to me really what is a galaxy and what is a multiverse, and I'm sure it's not clear to many others. I can wrap my head around what can be multiverse, like universe, multiverse. I know the words, whether it's like more than one verse, but yeah. Hold on a second, I gotta blow my nose. Okay. Who am I? The PT avatar. Many ask, who am I? Funny since they cannot really answer who they are. They ask, but it's clear they really don't want to know. Deep down, there is an inkling the reality might be too much to handle. For those who think they can handle it, here are some highlights of the PT avatar can cover all the aspects, simply because they are infinite. I am Harry Potter. Harry Pura, meaning emanation of Harry. Harry, the stealers of art, being one of the many names for divine. Who lives under the stairs, literally, and has a scar above the right eye. Who wields many magic wands. And as always, top at the University of Magic. I am Flash Gordon, who rescues humanity from galactic techno evil Archie through real Flash power. I am Captain Kirk, who steers this planet course from the bridge. I even have a Scotty in the engine room, kitchen. The PT energy fields permeates throughout the United Kingdom of Earth. Captain PT. I am the real Highlander who can swim in water but knows how to stay above it. I create, consume all charge at will. No one can beat PT in a charge battle. I am the one whom they refer to. There can only be one. I am Merlin, who knows the secret of the Grail and spend time with and the fair people and forest spirits in Wales. I am Arthur, who wields the Excalibur through exact calibration synchro of time and space. PT and the land are one. I am Robin Hood, the real outlaw, who always beats the stupid system they have set up to trap beings into serving the lowly and the wicked. The lowly and the wicked. I am John Murdoch in Dark City, the movie. The only one who wakes up amongst the slumbering masses and slight-handedly brings down their evil system. I am Nada in They Live, the movie. The one who can really see, no sunglasses required in this case. Third eye, divine sight, does the trick. I am the Pahana, the messenger from the Great Spirit, the Hopi expected to return in these times. I am Peter Pan, the forever kid who defeats the corporate pirate Mr. Hook in just fun and play. I am Mowgli, man cub of Jungle Book, in a world full of apes. I am the nature boy they sing about. I am the wild child full of grace, savior of the human race with a cool face. Elements dance to my free-flowing tune. I am Jen, the last of the Geflings in the dark crystal, the only one who can restore the crystal coherence and save this world from the rule of Skeksis, the 12 ruling houses. I am the real phantom. One walks this earth but stays unknown. I am the Pied Piper, the one who can completely enchant anyone who is not completely sold out. I am the archetypal rock star. They have all tried to be the one who can really rock, the gene pools. The elements themselves are there to testify, not just some stupid drunk fans. I am Hermes and I am Aphrodite. I am the hermaphrodite. I am all major arcana, especially the final world card of tarot, the world dancer. I am Quetzalcoatl, bearing a coat of many colors. With Aquarius rising, I am the Aquarian motive for the age of Aquarius. I am the Jedi Skywalker. I am the real wicked one, the Birdman. Garuda Narayan. Return of the Birdman. I am the real rainbow warrior, which many claims to be without ever creating a single rainbow at will. I'm more than just all the colors of the rainbow, seen and unseen. I have many hued. My body carries all the shades and of all the races on this planet, from dark to yellows to brown to reds. I am Muad'Dib of Dune, the savior who can actually ride the worms of DNA and time. I am the only real surfer who play full surf above the waves of this world. I am the Zen master, Shaolin wanting to create, represented by Iking, number 50 thing, the result the first time Iking Ed. The judgment, the cauldron, supreme good fortune, success. I am the Tai Chi masters who has the grace to control all chi. I am the 3P Teka Trividi of monkey magic, who brings to light the scriptures which will end misery of trapped beings. That's what the Lotus Ocean P-Log is about. I am the real Don Juan, who women can play with like they have never played before. I am the multiversal ego, even the most trained Naguals fear to face. I am the supreme artist. I am the P in Party, Praise, President, Prime, Pole, Prize, Peter, Petri, Param, Prash, Prasad, Prash, Prahar, Pratigya, Prakash, Pratam, Prasid, Priti, Pratap, Prasan. I am He-Man and the real human who has the power of the gray skull, head chakra, through Kundalini activation of Sahasrara. I am the key to all fables. I am every hero in every fable from every culture. I am all what they all want to be but not are. I am the current and lines of avatars of divine that have been well documented in Vedic text. This, I want to get back on this, the avatar thing. I am the foremost amongst the twice born, Brahms, coming from a Brahmin family in the same era which produced the last Avatar, Krish. I am the epitome of real humanness. I am what they call Kalki. I consume all perspective. All is a sacrifice to me, even though they might think they are depriving me of it by not offering it all to me. I am all the fires, Agnis, Yara, Lava, Hasasha, especially Sasha, Agni, blue fire, which makes Shiv and Vishnu blue. I am the new sun, heralding a new age. I am the Alpha and the Omega. I am the real Ayum. A-E-I-O-U-M. Yeah. PT in the crop circle. All I see is a great big sea. You are all just rivers flowing into the big sea. Sea that is me. And that's it. Oh shit, I just broke the page. That's pictures of PT. Bit all over. He went all over this world. He has traveled extensively throughout the world and have witnessed many, many nonsense. Probably, yeah. So now we will go. We'll take a little break. Take a little break. I'll be back and we keep going with my book after. Boom. I'm here. Okay, so I'm back. So yeah, we will go on with reviewing the book I wrote 2 years ago. I think I did that. I've been in the process of reviewing it for the last few years, but yeah, we're gonna get back into it so we can release it this year. 2022 should be the year for the book. It's all written, it's all there, but I just gotta like make sure that it really. But again, I shouldn't go crazy about the fact to make sure it just to make sure it resonate with me in the present. It vibe with me in the present thoughts that I have. Yeah. So the book is maybe I can share the screen. Hold on. We're gonna try to do a screen share. And I hope this is the right version. Hold on. Share screen. Okay. Why do I StreamYard? Why I don't see it? Okay, it doesn't offer the maybe I gotta have it up. Hold on. I think that's why it didn't work. No, it's still not there. Oh, I have it here. Okay. So you should be able to see it. Okay, and I'm on the side, so that's perfect. Perfect. Okay. Hold on, let me just cancel. Oh, I think I closed it. Oh, I think I just shut it off. I hope I didn't shut off the live stream. No, okay. Hold on, we'll get back there. I'll reshare it. Comme ça. I almost shut off everything. I pressed the X instead of share. Okay, so now you should see it. Okay, so 33 keys to unlock your full potential. Motivation Academy. That's me. So, okay, so now I'm on the side. This is there. So now I can go back to the page and scroll down. So first key would be free your inner being. Now, what I'm wondering is, because I know I have changed some stuff, but I think this is pretty much the last version I did. Anyway, we're going to review it and we'll see. So, free your inner being. Sense of gratitude, a great attitude with life, which is an essential key to end all madness. Mindset for patience and coherent, thoughtful action. Recognize and serve higher and divine, maybe. Praise, recognize, praise, and serve higher and divine. Praise. We're going to put praise in there. Let me fix that. Recognize, praise, and serve higher and divine. Live with complete inspiration. And it's very important to live with complete inspiration because if not, you're going to be dead. Like inspiration has to do with respiration. So inspiration, expiration. So that's it. If you don't inspire, you're dead. So maybe live with complete inspiration, live with full inspiration, live with complete. Complete, yeah, it's okay. Be yourself, don't be fake. Speak great words in abundance. Speak, exact. Keep an open heart for learning. Keep an open heart for learning to acquire a learning attitude. Yeah, maybe more. Keep an open heart to acquire a learning attitude. I prefer that. A learning. Keep an open heart to acquire a learning attitude. Practice joy and cheerfulness. Very good. Uh, yeah, forgiveness. Forgiveness. Embrace new values and higher standards. Yes. Let me put on my glasses. Energize your being, up your levels of charge. Yes. Activate the 10 drives. Activate. Love the 10 drives, maybe more. Love. Love the 10 drive. Actualize the 10 drive. Actualize. Actualize the 10 drive. Activate. Actualize the 10 drives. Now, I don't know if I should put actualize or Actualize, or I don't know if you have any suggestion. But there's nobody in the chat. But actualize the 10 drives. Actualize. Act. You all eyes. Actualize the 10 drives. Okay, I'll leave that there for now. We'll see. Let me go back to the book. Okay. Encounter life with full presence and power. Encounter life. Maybe face life with full presence and power. Encounter life. Encounter life with full presence and power. Yeah, we'll leave it like that. Advance with abandon. Bold actions. Bold actions. Bold divine actions, maybe. Bold divine actions. Advance with abandon. Advance with abandon. Advance with security. Advance with security. Bold divine actions. I think I prefer that. Advance with security. Yeah. Amplify love and kindness. Yes. Amplify love and kindness. I'm waiting for the snow guy is supposed to come and pick up his check. So I'm waiting for him. Might have to operate from a transformational perspective. Yes. Do not fear the unknown. Maintain great habits. Great uplifting habits, maybe. Maintain great uplifting habits. Do not fear the unknown. Face facts. Be honest. Starve your distractions. Feed your focus. Rise in love. Reconnect with nature. Reconnect. Yeah. Wash your brain. Question everything. Accept your divine responsibility. Expand your sense of sacred mission. Defeat your demons. Increase self awareness. Increase self awareness. Recognize the mask you wear. Recognize the mask you wear. That's a good one. Hold on, I'll be back. Won't be long. It's just Kim is bringing me a tea bomb. So I'll be right with you in a second. Oh, thanks. That's nice. Oh, c'est trop. T'as pas chaud, hein? Okay, got my tea bomb. We can keep going. Force. The force, may the force be with you. Oh, yes, this is good. So recognize the mask you wear, because there's more than one. Be a scrupulous, forthright viewer, great observer. Scrupulous, forthright viewer. Filter what goes in. Be thoughtful of what goes out. Be you. The world will adjust. Be you. The world will adjust. Be the divine. Be the divine you. Be the divine you. The world will adjust. Be the divine you. And the world will adjust. Anyway, if there's stuff to correct, grammarly correct some stuff after, or but I don't like to really also follow the grammar to the teeth. It's not the exercise here. It's to take out the spell. Exact. Stay persistent. Self-determination. Own, love, and discipline yourself. Own like honesty more than own OWN. Shine your light. Live full. Die empty. So this is the 33 keys to unlock your full potential. Janik, your host, available soon. Yeah, it's going to come. When all is in balance, the 33 spines open the port to higher consciousness and clarity and frees the mind from ill thoughts to access harmony with the true self. So you have them all here, the 33, Anyway, awareness, groundedness, awareness, feeling, discrimination, love, expression, vision, divinity, time, soul, transmutation, connection, yin yang, polarities, similarities, harmony, freedom, kundalini, mastery, abundance, clarity, knowledge, creation, manifestation, alignment, peace, wisdom, enjoyment, forgiveness, faith, grace, principle of the 33rd and the spine. So, introduction. Greetings, wonderful family. Boom. The number 33 refers to a lot of occult and religious significance. For my part, I relate to this number in many natural ways, especially in relation to the human body. Body. The human body. 33 keys to unlock your full potential. 33 referring to the 33 vertebrae in the human spine, each sees as a portal to higher awareness. Maybe awareness, higher awareness. I don't like the word consciousness so much. Higher awareness. Yeah, prefer awareness than consciousness. Anyway. This is the first book I wrote, and certainly not the last. After purging my distractions, I finally found something to do with my life that makes me feel more present and alive. I think I will just keep going at this since the feeling is very uplifting and positive. I decided to write this book. To wrote this book. I decided to write this book to help us unlock those phenomenal powers within us. It is certainly easier said than done, but with enough clarity and direction, we can easily get to that place of serenity to enable us to meet life with full presence and power. Mastery takes a long time as you want to depend. Takes as long as you want, depending on the focus. Mastery takes as long as you want to, depending on the focus and effort deployed in the direction of the cause. With this book, if the principles are applied, it has a great potential to help you get in touch with your higher self. We all have this gift of life that has to be cherished and full joy, and the following can help you get fully in touch with the magnificent being that you are. My task that I'm trying to achieve is by the power of the written word to help you hear, to help you feel. It is before all to help you see. So key number one, free your mind, but that's not really what was there in the first key, but we will get there. There are so many people whose minds do not belong to them. There are so many people whose thoughts have been purchased by people. There are so many people who have made people kings and queens of their thought. There are so many people who cannot sleep because of people. There are so many people whose lives are a small percentage of their own self and a greater percentage of others. When the offenses of people occupy your mind becomes the offenses of people instead of your own mind. To have your own mind and be your own self, free your mind. That's Ernest Yeboah. Nothing threatens a corrupt system more than a free mind. Susie Cassim. Accept who you are. Accept what you have. Accept who you are. Do what you can along all of that and let it be enough. Accept where you are. Accept what you have. Accept, no, this is, we're going to take this out. Accept who you are. We're not going to accept who we are. We're going to change who we are. So, yeah. See, that's why it's worth it to revise. So, yeah. Book revision. So, the first key in the quest of reaching our full potential, in my humble opinion, is to free our inner being from the trauma and the ill thoughts. We must realize that if we do not feel free, it signifies that we are captive of something, and if we are in captivity, we are also not in our natural environment. We must be aware of the cost of staying in captivity and escape this invisible cage as soon as we become aware of it. We must elevate our self awareness, heighten. I'm going to use another word than elevate here. Our self awareness and the awareness about the world outside of us. Freeing your inner being has a lot to do in the process of self realization and realizing that our internal world may be driven by lies, fear, and insecurities. This book is not an exercise to point all the lies and deception of this world. I would say the lies start when we pretend to know what to do here, and after that, all the rest is a lie. I would simply suggest to anyone who seeks outside of this dimensional, defined fantasy perceived as reality to stop trusting blindly all government, sources, and military. Trust yourself. Go out in nature and use your senses and stop relying on a third party to define your perception of reality of this world for you. The world you live in is not what you have been told all your life. For my part, I can tell you what this realm Earth is. I can't tell you what this realm, and I today prefer not knowing. At least I know something that I don't know. And that is a lot more exciting than a defined perception of reality. Shame on the misguided, the blinded, the distracted, and the divided. Shame. You have allowed deceptive men to corrupt and desensitize your heart and minds to unethically fuel their greed. One that is able to think freely will give attention to things that matter and observe a lot more, and your observation will most probably bring you to reason about life and our coexistence here. It will also be easier to reconnect to your inner being and the world around you. We all have the necessary biological equipment to make sense of reality. When it comes to the mind, it is very important to be clear because we hear so many things about it and also about how to free and use this magnificent tool that was given to us for life. For myself, I see this exercise as something attainable for each and every one of us. It's like going to the gym to build muscle on your body. It is everyone on earth in top shape physically? For sure, no. Same goes for the mind or brain organ. Some are very lazy mentally and physically, and that may limit them to expand their perspectives and perceptions on life. The mind brain is something that you train like any other muscle, and adding coherency and persistence, you come to build something very strong so you can face life and reality and take bold actions. We have been conditioned to think a certain way. We have been conditioned to think a certain way, and if we don't take control of our thoughts process, we become slave to a very insane society in barbaric demonic devolution. We are programmed for destruction. We have a huge appetite for it, so it's very important to be judicious of our being and the way we process our thoughts and habits. We are taught so many stories, but is it what should be at the center of our thoughts? For sure, we can give in to temptations and fears, but if we remain strong inside and dedicated to reach our full potential, we can easily achieve it. But we can achieve it. Not easily, it's not going to be easy, but we can achieve it. Your brain is powerful, no doubt. There we all know this fact. No doubt there. We all know this fact, but we don't all feel that power. Many of us feel powerless, and this is what this society promotes by distracting the masses from the reality. From the realities of life. Let's be clear, the first reality we should all face is the reality of our own being, something that is avoided by so many living a life of pretension. Maybe a life of pretense. Once you gain awareness over your own reality and free yourself from the self oppression, it becomes easier to navigate in those troubled waters. A free mind will be able to think for itself and use scrutiny in their research, in their search. There is a lot of outformation available to us in this age of internet, so we must be careful in what we consume and energize. Charlie's Ayala. Greetings, greetings. So, yeah, we are doing a book revision 33 keys to actualize your full potential. Will be available soon. An individual who has a free mind will know that it's a priority to get back into alignment and will work every passage of the glorious sun to forge their reality and make the dream of life come true, something we are naturally bound to. This life wasn't intended for us to be enslaved mentally in hellish existence. We have rebelled against divine in our foolish ways, lost in an abyss of unawareness. It takes an aware and deliberate decision to free your mind, and it's much past the likes and praises for the self. We come here to free beings. We come here to be free beings and live in a blissful existence. A phenomenal, a phenomenal inspired purpose. To encounter life always in full presence and power and attain our goal to be free, to be and feel free, we must not minimize the virtues of greatness. What exactly shall we demand of others? The same we demand for ourselves. We will do this by inspiring and challenging others to act from a place of wisdom and virtue in any part of their life upon any part of their lives upon that where we have influence. If we have their here, let us sow the seed of greatness by inspiring the virtues of greatness. Honesty, responsibility, intelligence, excellence, courage. By courage, I think I'm gonna take this one out of there. Another word for courage, because we have been raging for long enough. Courage. Anyway, we'll get back to this. Respect, vigilance, service, unity. These are the virtues of greatness that we should amplify and expect. Let's find those who are truly committed and capable and leave the rest to find their own passions and pursuits. Not everyone needs to be a part of every initiative, and not everyone can live up to the standards of excellence we need in order to achieve the remarkable. If we inspire ourselves and those we strive with and serve to such greatness, what will be its end? Nothing less than the death of mediocrity in our circle of influence, the death of darkness. Stay curious and question everything and go experience life to the fullest. Encounter life always in full presence and power. Rise and shine. Truth does not sit in a cave and hide like a lie. It wanders around proudly and roars loudly like a lion. Shifting perspectives and being proactive are essential to your life path, progress, and possibilities. Just because a door appears closed does not mean that it is locked, nor that it will not open with the right art, call, or touch. Free your mind, disentangle your mindset from what can set your mind from your true purpose. Dare when you have to, enjoy when it's a must, relax when there is the need to, but don't spend the time. Don't let wealth be an hindrance to fulfilling your true you. Don't let poverty captivate your true you. Don't let the environment engulf your true purpose. If possible, flee to be free to dare. We all have excuses. Yourself is the most important factor in fulfilling your true you. Free your mind. The far we can see, we are. It is time we lifted our eyes beyond the horizon of our present boundaries and see goodies ahead of us. And once the storm is over, you won't remember how you made it through, how you managed to survive. You won't even be sure whether the storm is really over. But one thing is certain, when you come out of the storm, you won't be the same person who walked in. That's what the storm is all about. Boom. Accept yourself, love yourself, and keep moving forward. If you want to fly, you have to give up what weighs you down. So, key number 2. Richard, boom, large up. The opposite of courage is conformity. So non-conformity, a rebellious attitude. Yeah, I have to find another word for courage. Maybe, but I think anyway. I have another version on the USB key. And Richard, I got your message. Like I said earlier, I will send you a copy of the book of PT as soon as I get them here. They're on the way from UK right now. So as soon as they're here, I'm reserving you one. I'll reach to you again to for all the details, your address and all. So the opposite of courage is conformity. Yeah. So non-conformity or a rebellion. Yeah, non-conformity. Yeah. But there's again the con in there. Non-conformity. Non-con. You become non-con, or you. That's it. Courage is conformity. You're being con and being formed. Yeah. Conformity. So non-conformity. Or I prefer non-conformity. That's great. I think I'm gonna put that, Richard. Let me go back there. Courage. Yeah. So honesty, responsibility, intelligence, excellence, non-conformity. Okay. Good, 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 good. Non-conformity, respect, vigilance, service, unity. Yeah. Okay, perfect. Non-conformity. Yeah. So key number 2, gratitude, great attitude toward all of life. Two-word. So great attitude, I put two-word because also we should have a great attitude toward the words we use, like all of life. Gratitude is the fairest blossom which springs from the soul. Thankfulness is the beginning of gratitude. Gratitude is the completion of thankfulness. Thankfulness may consist merely of words. Gratitude is shown in act. No one who achieves success does so without the help of others. The wise and confident acknowledge this help with gratitude. So gratitude is such a powerful force. It takes roots in action in service to higher and divine. Being grateful is also giving thanks for life. Being grateful is also giving thanks. It's giving being grateful is also giving thanks for life. Or I should say, being grateful is being grateful for life. I want to take out the giving thanks, maybe, or whatever. There's also giving thanks for life. Life should be a vibrant, deeply felt, growing tapestry of significant moments. It is to be a grand, fully engaged, and unconditionally committed love affair for our daily experience. We are supposed to feel and sense the moment, to engage in life deeply charged, serenely aware, enthusiastic, and joyful, enjoying the process. We are not supposed to miss the moment. We are not destined to go barreling through life half numb, hypnotized, unaware of our senses and surroundings, deaf and blind to the magical qualities of life. We have been given the gift of self awareness and a mighty strong vitality and all the accompanying powers that comes along will, strength, and enthusiasm. Yet most have lost the momentum and the energy to rise. Certainly not what you would expect from such a chosen and capable people. Where is the vibrant, stunning passion of the fully engaged human? Where are the magnetism and fire? If we all become just a little bit more grateful and less arrogant with life, we would see a whole new shining path ahead. I often wonder where are the gratitude, the joy, the spark, and the charge? What happened to this magnificent life energy? We alone activate the very energy and emotion through what and how we experience life. Life's most persistent and urgent question is, what are you doing for others? Two kinds of gratitude: the sudden kind we feel for what we take, the larger kind we feel for what we give. Gratitude will shift you to a higher frequency, and and you will attract much better things. Gratitude is the sweetest things in the seeker's life, in all human life. If there is gratitude in your heart, then there will be a tremendous sweetness in your eyes. As all commandments, gratitude is a description of all successful mode of living. The thankful heart opens our eyes to a multitude of blessings that continually surrounds us. Gratitude is the greatest type of fuel that you can put in your engine. It will produce a great divine attitude that will power, then fill your body with inspired light and deep appreciation for of everything that surrounds you, no matter the occurrences that you're in. When you are grateful and recognize the blessing that surrounds you, suddenly you start to feel the wind of change in your back, pushing you to unlock your mighty greatness and presence. Let me check the chat. Boom. Yeah, man. For sure, man. I publish the book. It's not going to be a white page like this. No, I'll put it like I'll put it like PT tend to do, no, with images. No? I'll put a few picture and yeah, make it very pleasant to read. Pleasant to read. Yeah, yeah. It's gonna be a long haul, but with enough effort, we will get there. The biggest of the job is already done. It's all written. I just got to revise it, make sure, put it together, all this, but it will come. So, our greatest freedom is our ability to choose at any moment how we feel emotionally. And I'm gonna add something and where we put our attention. Hold on. Let me place my stuff. And where we put our attention. Our undivided attention. Yeah. And where we put our undivided attention. If we choose to feel joy and gratitude in our lives, we better align our behaviors to accomplish that goal. It is not easy work, but we can make it our mission. Can make it our life mission. Today, if you observe the people of this glorious earth, most have lost their inspired vitality, the freedom, and the positivity in their attitude. Most are more fascinated by materialism and the lives of distant narcissists and mute idols than their own life experience. We are not designed to be lazy, tired, and unfocused, greedy, boring people. Why consent to creep instead of soar? Why resign and give up your remarkable potential? The energy of the masses is very low. Very dazed and confused people operating on little sleep, high stress, and a deep desire to be somewhere else. We must ask ourselves, should I conform to their energy? Will we let their energy spoil our motivation or serenity? We must not forget that ours is a world of distracted people craving personal freedom, but often choosing to operate from fear. And so, if we are not present in our being to protect our will and vigilance, we risk sliding into their tragedies. The formula is simple: being more present and persistent in our attempts to sense and project full joy attitude. Project joyful attitude. Number one ingredient in truth is persistency. We must make joy and gratitude a practice, a habit, a persistent state of our character. Children have joy naturally. Their curiosity, lack of expectations, pleasure in small things, and full engagement in the moment are quick sprouting seeds of joy. We can learn from them. So be curious, release expectations, take pleasures in small things, and cheerfully engage in the moment. This should become our practice, our mastery, and our heart. Art both ways. There is light all around and a lot to be grateful for in this seemingly dark world. We should look to the ocean of divine light and grace where we are blessed to live. Gratitude is an antidote to negative emotions, a neutralizer of envy, hostility, worry, and irritation. It is savoring. It is not taking things for granted. It is present oriented. When we are grateful, fear disappears and abundance appears. Yeah. Key number 3: mindset for patience and coherent, thoughtful action. Never cut a tree down in the winter time. Never make a negative decision in the low time. Never make your most important decision when you are in your worst moods. Wait, be patient. The storm will pass, the spring will come. Robert H. Schuller. Patience is not just about waiting for something, it's about how you wait or your attitude while waiting. Each day I come in with a positive attitude, trying to get better. The joyous master knows that in time everyone will find their path, so the ultimate virtues are patience and love. These are virtues that we should amplify in our forthcoming divine opportunity that we are having here. As mentioned in the quote above, this is where life's ultimate test is, and your ability to be patient for what you desire to accomplish. And in my opinion, the final destination is the stars above, so we better be patient and do something while we are here and stop delaying our most precious gift to come to life: self awareness. And we must be aware that discipline will be required on the road to your higher self, without discipline, because without discipline, there will be no persistent action and more distractions. Self awareness is developed through patience and persistent action. And it's pretty much the same goes for the awake awareness. It's not automatic, and one must be dedicated to changing the thought process in order to create that change. The change starts in the way we communicate with ourselves. It takes time and courage to grow out of our nonsense. But I know by experience that while having enough of that explosive formula, we can make it. Our emotional state is a choice. We produce and feel our emotions by our will. We can make these virtues our daily habits and standards simply by measuring how often we nurture such emotions. Water does not resist, water flows. When you plunge your hand into it, all you feel is a caress. It's a caress. Water is not a solid wall. It will not stop you. But water always goes where it wants to go, and nothing in the end can stand against it. Water is patient. Dripping water wears away a stone. Remember that, my child. Remember, you are more than half water. If you can go through an obstacle, if you cannot go through an obstacle, go around it. Water does. That's good. Why is patience so important? Because it makes us pay attention. Yeah. Have patience with everything that remains unsolved in your heart. Try to love the question themselves, like locked rooms and like books written in a foreign language. Do not now look for the answers. They cannot now be given to you because you could not live them. It is a question of experiencing everything. At present, you need to live the questions. Perhaps you will gradually, without even noticing it, find yourself experiencing the answers some distant way. That's remarkable writings right there, yeah. No pain that we suffer, no trial that we experience is wasted. It minister to our education, to the development of such qualities as patience, faith, fortitude, and humility. All that we suffer and all that we endure, especially when we endure it patiently, builds up our characters, purify our hearts, expand our soul, and makes us more tender and charitable, more worthy to be called the children of God. And it is through sorrow and suffering, toil and tribulation that we gain the education that we come here to acquire, and that makes us more like Father and Mother in heaven. Anyone with even semi awareness can observe the patience and love that surrounds us at all times. Nature works patiently, and the mighty love can be sensed in the abundance that we are bestowed to live with, to live in. If we stay aligned with nature, we feel this abundance of love. If we cannot sense that mighty divine love, it becomes very hard to express it in any way. And remember, love is actualized through loving action. Enabling ourselves to sense and feel that supreme love is one of the most precious gifts we can give to ourselves. You cannot energize everything in life, but you can energize you. Who you are being, how you are treating others, what purpose is driving you. Intentions are not enough. Our actions define who we truly are. In this way, nothing changes in your life until you change your behavior, demanding and showing more of your magnificent character and potential. Your brain becomes such more activated when something new or challenging occurs. New things make your mind snap to attention and become sharp, energizing your brain to go into let's figure this out mode. Bottom line, setting your sight on enjoying new challenges regularly is one of the greatest ways to remain fully engaged, energized, and enthusiastic throughout your lifetime. Also, in order to reach the level of persistency needed to reach our full potential, we must reflect on our level of electrical charge in our being. The level of charge will determine our behaviors or action. The more persistent you are in your actions, the more charge and in charge you will feel. You will produce a level of energy that will allow you to transcend all insecurities or fears you may feel in the moment. Remaining open and observant in the moment is a must to start feeling a greater level of charge. We always engage in great curiosity, spontaneity, and flexibility in the world unfolding around us. Acquiring a full palette of perceptions, we tend to be more patient, more tolerant, more receptive of whatever comes our way, and we also tend to be more creative. The journey is just as important as the destination. Being patient doesn't signify having no feeling for the future and only be in the now. We should have grand visions and ambition and remain optimistic about the future while also remaining genuinely enthusiastic and feel empowered to bring the dream of life to reality. Seeking challenges will produce energy for life that will build a deep desire to stretch, express, and realize ourselves. And this cannot come without challenges. The process of growth is a tumultuous one until we have attained enough clarity. Once we clear all the fog in our brain and the confusion, everything will become crystal clear. And this can only be done by persistent action toward the Almighty. In my humble opinion, higher and divine can be found on earth and probably in higher realms. And that relationship with higher and divine is one of the key vehicles to engaging in and enjoying life. Our level of creativity will also increase by stretching. Engaging, then in return, will produce a deep desire to establish significant moment in our lives and a deep appreciation for the big picture. Man's real search is for a significant existence. Be patient. Go into action. Rise in love. God provides the wind, but man must lift the sails. Be content to act and leave the talking to others. That we persist in doing becomes easier. Not that the nature of the task has changed, but our ability to do has increased. Begin to free yourself at once by doing all that is possible with the means you have. And as you proceed in this spirit, the way will open for you to do more. You will either step forward into growth or you will step back into safety. We do not need, and indeed never will have, all the answers before we act. It is often through taking action that we can discover some of them. Inaction breeds doubt and fear. Action breeds confidence and courage. But courage, we said, none and non-conformity. We put that down. And non-conformity. If you want to conquer fear, do not sit home and think about it. Go out and get busy. So be phenomenal, master your mind. This is the key. So key number 4, recognize and serve. We're going to put recognize. Praise and serve iron divine. Okay, let me go back to I've been reading for a bit. Okay. Oh, there's 2 of you here. I didn't notice. I was on the other screen. I'm gonna take a little pause. Pause. And I will be back. Maybe we can keep going a little bit. Yeah. It's already an hour and a half. Wow. Anyway, we gotta get it done, so give me 2 minutes. I'll be back. Okay, I'm here. So we will do this one. We'll do this key and then I'm gonna log off this tube a bit. And I'll be back later on tonight, maybe around 7 or 8. Because I got a few stuff to do, so Yeah, I have to go pick up Abby at work for 5:30. So after that time that I get home and peut-être manger une petite croûte. So, I'm here. Live every day. Yeah, live every day. Back on track. So there's one thing I feel with certainty is that the divine Almighty presence is what there is all around us and within us. It's our ability to recognize it fully that is absent. The ego in his foolish ways has rebelled against it, wanting praise for the self instead of giving praise. Praising higher and divine, in my humble opinion, is through what I have observed, has a lot to do with enabling yourself to travel within to find that supernatural divine vibration. And by doing so, you will elevate the power of divine. Elevating our own vibration is key, of course, in this process of becoming the best we can be with our full potential activated. We are at our finest when we give, rise, and live in love. And at our worst when we hoard it, deny, or choke it out of the present moment. Divine love, like nothing else, can make us soar to our highest heights. In the moments defined by the presence of this divine love energy, we touch the face of our highest self and of the divine Almighty. With this divine power, omniscient, omnipresent, omnipotent, we can be reborn and redirected. When we open to it, life itself can feel newer, more alive, more magical, and significant. When we realign our priorities to those of the heart, we can finally reach those magnificent fields of human empathy, kindness, compassion, forgiveness, generosity, and nonconformity. Let me change that. We must stop pretending love is a divine energy always present, accessible, flowing. If we accept this much, we can go further. Let us feel its abundance and let it emanate through us in its full force so that we might soar and serve at levels beyond human imagination. All our significant hopes and goals rest on and return again and again to that genuine love. Nothing remarkable in our personal growth can be achieved without opening this love and unleashing its joyful fire in the world. Our greatest victory will be on the fields of love. Yes, most of the time we block this divine powerful energy. Love didn't leave us, it didn't go anywhere. It was never less present for us to access or feel. We simply allowed our awareness of it to diminish. The only question now is how well we will serve our destiny in opening up to love and giving it permission to flow. How good and pure a vessel can we be for others in holding the space for love? How strong an amplifier can we be for love? How maturely will we use it to complete us, lift us, and unite us? We must strip away the darkness with the light of truth. To open oneself to and release love is the highest act of nonconformity and the highest freedom. Few will have such divine intent or be so brave on a persistent basis. If we desire to be a person of greatness, it will require a stunning release of love in the world and the word too. Beautiful sunny day today. The sun is shining. Yeah, big blue sky, no clouds. That's great. Each of us serves as a living example to others. Our striving for a better life and a better world can leave others inspired if we comes from a genuine place of service. In this confused and dazed era, we must serve as the best possible divine role model, seeking greatness and doing the work to deserve it. Must come back into our collective awareness. Let us awaken that powerful force within. Divine love makes us true to ourselves and to others. Divine love is the solution to our difficulties and problems. It frees us from every kind of binding. It makes us speak truly, think truly, and act truly. It makes us feel one with the whole universe. Divine love purifies one heart and glorifies our being. Maybe the whole universe, but she says that. It's okay. All you need is love, John Lennon. Love is the only reality, and it is not a mere sentiment. It is the ultimate truth that lies at the heart of creation. It is our responsibility to respond to the almighty and divine calling. We have the ability to do so. We must be vigilant and courageous in our actions. Non-conform. In our actions, we must remain vigilant of where we put our attention, know what we are doing, know where we must do better, and know what stands in our way. Too many have forgotten how to direct their energy, knowledge, and talent toward making a difference. Service is the intent to do good and do well for others, to be of genuine warm assistance in their time of need. Without this virtue in our heart, we will surely perish in low vibration. In order to be great servants, we must exemplify the virtues of greatness as mentioned earlier: honesty, responsibility, intelligence, excellence, nonconformity, respect, vigilance, service, and unity. If we wake up each and every passage of the glorious sun with those virtues at heart and strive to embrace that great divine glowing radiance energy, we may transcend our default state and savor that genuine, growing, loving heart once again that we came forth with into this world. The path to your higher awareness is the road less traveled and should be a smooth ride to your destination. Like any other roads, there will be signs along the way to guide you and inspire you. It is your responsibility to give attention to those signs and make sure that you stay focused on the road. As I say often, the divine forces are like the wind. You can feel it, but you can't see it. Your ability to see the unseen is something that you develop by giving attention to your surroundings and observing the patterns of nature's functionings. We all want to feel and savor more of life's fruits. And if that is our true desire in our hearts, then we should align our actions to feel this omnipresence, omniscient, omnipotent, and coherence with your being. Rise and love, beautiful people. Key number 5: live with complete inspiration. So live with complete inspiration. Oh, you said some. Avoid conformity. Yeah, okay, yeah. Say avoid conformity. Yeah. I have to clock in for work in 30 minutes. So your morning session will be good for the start of my day. This brings me back to 2016-17. Yeah, I know it's been a while, but large up return. We're back to work. We're back to work. Yeah. Avoid conformity. Okay, I'll modify that. Hold on, I'll go back in the document. Where was it? Here somewhere. Trying to find it. Here. So what did you say I should say? Hold on, let me check. Avoid conformity. Avoid conformity. Respect, vigilance, service, and unity. So I'll be here later on to do the follow up of this great stuff. Go up a bit. Yeah, you're right on it. Yeah, I know I found it, but yeah, that's it. But this is also like the writings will change. Like this is not totally a lot of things. Not the right things. The inspiration. The thing will not change. The text, but the way I put it together might change a little bit. Spot is fine. Was the one just above the quote section I was talking about. Yeah. Oh, okay, hold on. So you okay? Hold on. So you're saying here, okay, the other one, okay, I get it. What did we say here? Non-conformity. Now you said, hold on. Hold on. I'll go back to it. So it is our responsibility to respond to the we have to do ability vigilant. And non-conform in our action and avoid conformity in our action. Okay, that's where you're saying, right, Richard? That's where you want me to. You say I should put avoid conformity in our action, non-conform in our. Yeah, I think that would be better. I think I got what you were saying. Page up. Is that it? Did I found what you were talking about? Page up. Page up. Oh, okay. Page up. Because that keep going. Previous page. Okay, hold on. So each of us serve as a living are striving to better life, better world can inspire others. Confused and we must serve the best as possible divine role in doing the work to deserves. It must come back into our collective awareness. Let us. Here. Here, I think I found it. We must strip away the darkness with the light of truth to open oneself to and release love is the highest act of nonconformity and the highest freedom might not be there. Let me see if you're writing. You got it. Okay. There's a delay. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's it. You had it before. Dang. Just send me that page. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll send you the book in your email. Anyway, I'll send you the whole thing in your email, but this is not the final version, so some stuff will change. But yeah, there's a delay in my yeah, there's a delay with that stuff, but I'll send you the thing. So maybe if you find some stuff that I should add or yeah. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's it. That's what we will do. I'll send that to your email after. So have a great day, Richard. Rise and shine as always. That's a must. That's our life, rising and shining. Yeah. And I'll see you all later on tonight. Like I said, maybe around 8 p.m., something like that. I should be here. I'll post it later on. So large up. We're gonna stop that. Well, I'll stop it after. I'll end the broadcast right now. Yeah. We can work on it together. I like to have your input, guys, because you are the English ones also. So sometimes I might miss a few. I'm not bad in English. I'm not that bad, but it's not my first language. So yeah, sometimes it could be helpful to have some help. Yeah. Boom. So I'm out. See ya. Large up, Richard. I'm out.